Colton has a lot of heart. You know, we just don't. There's just not enough heart in this world and with these girls. But Colton has a bunch of heart.
Welcome back, everyone, to episode 6 of Bachelor Mondays with your Steinbach Pistons. We got Tanner Moll obviously starting off the show. Tanner, we're going to skip all the chit-chat. Let's talk about the first one-on-one date with Hannah G. Hannah and Colton went to a spa. They went in a mud bath. They showered. They did all the fun stuff. What were you thinking about that date?
I thought it went really well. They have a really good connection. and I was happy for them until they had those big leaves over them. I'm not sure what kind of leaves they were, but he called her a sexy sushi roll, and I felt kind of embarrassed.
And then he said he would eat that sushi roll.
Yeah, and I was like, I didn't really know what to say. I wouldn't have said that if I was in his position, but I'm not on The Bachelor. I don't have all those girls.
You would never make it on The Bachelor.
No, I'm a nice guy. I couldn't do that to other girls.
Yeah, I think it was a perfect date for the two of them. I think they really found that connection, and I think Colton chose the right place too. He found a good one there in the spa to go with her, and I thought it was overall a great date for both of them.
Yeah, it was definitely a TV date, you know, to get a lot of good shots for the show. I didn't think there's a whole lot of substance to it. I think it was more for the camera. So
yeah, that was a great part of the episode. I know the boys were loving that. Hannah G was just all over Colton, and Colton was loving her. So the spa date, pretty awesome.
2 rose ceremonies this week. Onyeka and Nicole get booted off in the first one. What are you thinking about that?
I could see it coming, after the way the last show ended. You could kind of see that Colton was going to send them both home, and he had enough, and I think he made the right decision there. I think he just wanted to get rid of all the drama, and he did that.
Yeah, obviously they were going to go at some point. Glad that it was last round. But they had some major beef going, and Colton didn't like that, so it's good he got him out of there.
Okay, let's talk about the group date now. Demi was upset that she didn't get the one-on-one, so they kind of go at it in this boxing match, her and Hannah B. What were you thinking about that?
yeah, it was kind of cool. I liked that date. You know, they're fighting to see who's stronger. I think strength is underrated because when the apocalypse comes and people are going to need to be fighting animals and stuff, like, you're going to want a strong girl or a strong guy. And Colton's obviously pretty strong, but yeah, Demi, she honestly didn't hold her own. I was a little disappointed in her. I thought she was a little bit more of a jungle cat than that.
It was a little bit of an odd date, especially when Demi thought she was going to get a one-on-one date, and she was very upset, and she started to have a little bit of a breakdown, it looked like, on TV, and she was yelling at, I forget who she was fighting, but to punch her in the face. And
the effing face,
yeah.
The explicative face.
Yeah, and Hannah B really came to shine. She wanted to show Colton what she had to offer, and she really brought it.
Hannah B beat the wheels off of Demi, and Demi had no clue what was going on. She was getting punched in the face left and right. She comes off, she goes, "You hit me in the face!" And everybody's just laughing. I got laughing.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. I think maybe Demi had it coming a little bit, though. You know, the previous episode, she was kind of being a pest, so maybe she deserved that beating.
Yeah, I know she's kind of getting into some people's heads and try to get under some people's skin, and Hannah Beast had enough, and she just took it to her.
I thought that was absolutely comical. It was pretty funny when Demi was just getting pounded in the head. I forget who she was fighting against, but she was just getting beat up, and she was not having a good time. But, you know, she's always there to provide some entertainment for the show, and she definitely did that again on that group date.
Let's talk about the second one-on-one date now. Kirpa, do you think she has the traits to fend off an apocalypse?
I think Kirpa is a front runner right now. I think she'll have a good chance of winning. She's got the entire package. You know, she's smart, she's good looking, and she's very mature and can hold a conversation.
For me personally, I didn't feel like there was any sparks. I wasn't on the date, so I can't tell, but just from watching, it seemed like they didn't have a good connection. Some people may disagree with me, but I don't think they'll end up together. But who knows? We don't know what's going to happen until next week, and maybe more will come.
Yeah, Kirpa's relationship is obviously a little bit behind. than some of the others, and I think that's why Colton wanted to take her on a one-on-one and try to get her to talk a little bit more and open up to him. But she's very down to earth, and I think she's going to go pretty far, actually, because not only is she good looking, but she's pretty delightful for the viewers as well.
I do actually think there was something just kind of underlying there. You know, Kurt was kind of under the radar here the whole show, and I think her and Colton are just kind of starting that connection. You know, he always talks about how some of their relationships are further along than others, and I think this is just one that's starting to grow, and I think that Colton really likes the way that Kyrpa is and the way she talks and acts, so I think they do have some potential.
Let's talk about the cocktail party now. Sydney decides to leave before she gets the boot. Obviously, good strategy by her. What are you thinking?
Yeah, that was definitely a good play by her. She was going to get booted off. She probably knew that too, so she goes in there, tells Colton maybe not to focus on some of the things that are so shiny and in front of him, and people that actually want to be there and have a relationship with him in the long run, because at the end he is going to get married to one of these girls. And so Sydney kind of told him what's up, and she took her own route and just left. So good play by her.
I think there could be some girls just going on for the publicity. I think some girls are there for the right reasons, like Hannah G, just throwing out some names. But, you know, I think they're trying to play mind games with Colton too. Just maybe it's in the script. I don't know if it is scripted.
But I think she just wanted to get out of there, and that's good for her. I'm surprised more girls don't do that, actually, because it's not like every single girl is going to fall in love with Colton, but it seems like they do.
No, she was definitely just saying that to get back at all the other girls and Colton. She was just mad, but you know what? Give her credit. She left before she got kicked off, right? So I guess technically she didn't lose, so I mean, good for her.
It's a good strategy, I think, right?
Yeah, I think why not, right? She knew she wasn't going to win, so she's just like, yeah, whatever, I'll just go.
Tanner, anything you want to say about tonight's episode or anything going forward?
I just hope the best one wins and Colton finally jumps over the fence, because we've been waiting to see that since January.
We'll see if that happens tonight. Kurt, thanks for coming on. Excited for a good episode, and hope to see you have another cool outfit next week. Okay, Declan, it's been nice having you on. Excited for the episode tonight. Excited to have you on here next week. It's always great interviewing you, and we'll see you guys next week. So thanks for tuning in. See you later.